Good evening, everyone. Looks like 3 people in here. One of them's probably me. So welcome to the other 2. Here's my notification that I just went live. Well, let's start out with Superman since he's right here. Literally, just as I was going to push the go live button, he jumped in my lap. So I think he knew. And Domino. Sanford. I guess they're the only ones that want to say hello. Hello, Barbara. Well, I guess we're going to have a change coming in the weather. It's going to be cooling off and it's going to start raining. We're supposed to have, I think it's 1 to 2 inches tonight. And tomorrow, I think it's in a quarter to half inch. They were predicting some pretty nasty thunderstorms, but it looks like they're going to miss us. They've still got thunderstorms in the forecast, but it's not sounding like we're going to get the severe weather, which I'm happy we're not going to get it. Because I need to get some stuff out from underneath the carport so I can get my car under there before it hails. And they've taken the hail completely out of the severe storm risk now. Going to work on that today. But I had some other things to do, and it just didn't work out to get the carport cleaned out. Actually, there was some stuff that was put under there that I didn't intend to be put under there at first. But I figured, well, don't have to worry about it till late winter. Didn't think we'd be getting anything severe until at least February. And this came out of nowheres. So I'm glad that we're not going to be getting the hail now. It looks like it's 46 degrees in Oregon. Not exactly sure what it is here. I'll check that in a minute. But I've got the front door open, so I know it's pretty warm here. Hello, Kevin. Hello, Arlene. Hello, Tony. Hello, Evelina, is that? Hope I pronounced that right. Hello, Northwoods Press. Looks like we're 77 degrees here. Wind's only 12 miles an hour. It was really blowing last night. And one of the neighbors had a fire going last night. I wasn't too impressed with that, with being so dry and having high winds, and then walk outside and smell smoke. It was wood smoke. So I know it's someone had a bonfire, burning brush or something. And why they had to do that last night, I don't know. All I gotta do is just wait a few days. We're gonna have plenty of rain. I'm sure the burn ban's going to be lifted here shortly. And of course, this is right after I hear that Tony and Angie from our cabin in the woods were just evacuated because there was a wildfire near their house. Then I walk outside a half hour later and smell smoke. So that made me a little nervous, especially with the wind last night. Hello, Pink Sparkle. We're almost as warm as you are, Kevin. I think today was the last. Hello, cutie. Last day that we're supposed to have in the 80s. Leave after this at 60s and 70s. Yes. Tomorrow's supposed to be low 70s. Then it doesn't look like anything higher than the mid 70s through November 8th. Next week, we're supposed to start having highs in the 60s. But it's not supposed to be terrible at night. Looks like our coldest night is supposed to be a week from Friday, low of 47. But we still got, between here and there, a lot of nights in the 50s and 60s. So I can handle that, no problem. I'll bring my chat back up. Hello, New Hampshire Mountain Girl. No, it wasn't good, Northwoods. But apparently didn't get out of control, so that was a good thing. And we did get a little bit of rain today. Not a lot, but at least there's a little moisture on the top surface now. Hello, Elaine. Hello, Skipper. Hello, DJ. Hello, Lauren and Joel. I'm glad you're up late tonight. Yeah, I know sometimes this works out better for people if they're up a little late. Because on Sunday, people might be having dinner, still working out in the yard. Though not so much now that it's getting dark early, but I know sometimes for me, late afternoon, early evening stuff can be rough at times. Who else do we have here? Hello, Tracy. Hello, Texas Homegrown Girl. Yeah, I might be making some changes with my videos. Not the videos themselves, but how I'm filming them. Tell you that in a minute here. Oh, that's not bad, Skipper. A little after 10 for me. Hello, Sue. I don't know, probably a couple weeks ago, I bought a chest mount for my GoPro so I can just mount my camera and don't have to carry it. And then today, well, I ordered them 2 days ago. They came today. I got 3 batteries. I was only intending to get 2 because I want some extra batteries, but it didn't cost much more to get 3 batteries, and it comes in a nice little case that they charge in. So I'll always have a battery because I know that's an issue with GoPros. Yeah, right in here. The battery store right in here. And it's got individual lights here. It tells you whether each battery's charging or fully charged. So I'm going to try to get to know my GoPro a little better and start doing some filming with that. And also I got a memory card for it because my last memory card, I don't know what happened to that. It was one that actually was for one of my game cams. But I put it in the GoPro. And then apparently I took it out because it wasn't in there. So I got new memory card and card reader and stuff. And now I have to find a good editing program. Because I've been editing from my phone. So I have to find something I like for my laptop. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Lauren. Yeah, that's rough. Hello, Wanda. Well, I appreciate you stopping in. Checking to make sure I haven't missed anyone here. Yes, Tracy. It sure is. Hello, Joe. Hello, Texas Homegrown Girl. I don't know if I said hi to you yet or not. So I'll say it again if I did. Hello, Estella. I got quite a bit of filming done from the projects that was done last week. Excuse me. And the chickens and the dogs. Don't have any done on the cats yet. Should get the cats in there too. But I was exhausted by the time I got through what I was doing this afternoon. Because I planned on getting that video edited and getting that out tonight. But not going to happen. But I've got everything there now. Like I said, I may take a few more clips, get the cats in there. But at least I have everything. I just got to get that edited. So that should be out sometime tomorrow. Radio Jonesy, been a member for 12 months. Thank you, Jonesy. That's appreciated. It's perfectly calm here right now, Lauren. Last night, it was really blowing. But nothing now. We had a light breeze earlier in the day, but nothing to speak of. Yeah, I don't know if you were in here earlier when I was telling, right after I heard about Tony and Angie last night being evacuated from their house. Half hour later, I walk outside, smell smoke. And with that wind blowing like it was last night, that made me a little nervous. It was wood smoke. So it was someone had a bonfire or burning brush or something. Why they were doing that, being this dry and windy as it was last night, I have no idea. But apparently it didn't get out of control. So that was a good thing. Hello, Katie. Thank you, Radio Jonesy on tour. That's very much appreciated. Let me come over here. I can highlight that. Yeah, thank you very much. That will put me pretty close to the threshold. Because I was lacking, I think it was $6.76, if I'm not mistaken, before the live started. So that should put me, I'm not sure what the exchange rate is. And then, of course, YouTube take their 30%. But that will put me just about to $100 now. And then when I get that video out tomorrow, I'll be getting a little ad revenue from that. So I'll definitely be over $100 for this month. So I get a paycheck next month. 2 months in a row. Thank you, Jonesy. Hello, Tales Told in the Dark. Yeah, that's right, Lauren. Burn bans are in place for a reason. And actually, Scott County was the last county in this area to put a burn ban in effect. So they don't do it just for nothing. Can't remind you of anything, Judy, because I don't remember anything I'm supposed to remind you of. Hello, Pooks and Tish. Great live you had tonight. That was good. Yeah, Tish had me going for a few seconds there. I did not recognize her at all, and it didn't sound like her. I was wondering, who does Pooks have on there tonight? That's not Tish. And then after a few seconds, yeah, that is Tish. Hello, Trey. Hello, Albert. By the main gate, I'm assuming you're talking about the gate that comes into the yard here by the house where the dogs are. I did a little repair work on that today, but that hasn't been completely done yet. There's still more work needs to be done on it. Or I actually have been pricing getting an actual gate to put in there, but it looks like that's going to be about $100. So I think it's going to be get this one reinforced a little bit more, but it's working for the time being. Hello, Gary. Belt Loop 29. Been a member for 14 months. I appreciate that, Gary. You're right up there in the top. I think there's only you're 3 or 4 that's been a member longer than you. And not for long, by days. Okay. Thanks for looking up the exchange rate, Tony. I appreciate that. Hello, Tish. You know, Pooks, I was hoping that you and Bonehead will come out together at the end there. But guess that didn't happen. Yeah, I gotta get better set up here. Thank you, Jonesy. I appreciate that. So I'm definitely over the threshold already. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because that little extra money comes in handy. Like what I got the deposit last week for the month of September. I had to use part of that today. I was running short with my main money in PayPal, and I had two vet bills today. One for Teddy when he was neutered yesterday. I picked him up today. And Fluffy's dealing with her upper respiratory stuff again. So I took her in today. And I had used part of that money to pay for her. So it does come in handy. Yes, Barbara. Jonesy is very generous. He's been a member for a long time. And he's always throwing out super chats here and there. Oh, okay, Judy. Hello, Ark Wildman. I'm not worried. Not at all. Oh, thank you, Jonesy. I'm glad you enjoy my channel. Yeah, that was priceless, Lauren. That was the best thing I've seen in quite a while. Good point there, Joe. I never thought about WKRP, but I definitely can see the connection there. Hello, Ace. Kind of sore this evening. I'll have to try to catch that, Wanda. I definitely do want to watch that. Hello, Laurel. Well, I'm glad Woody's back, Pooch. Oh, that'll be nice, Jonesy. Yeah, it'd be good to meet you. You're not planning on visiting that devil dog guy, are you? I wouldn't if I was you. Don't see that happening, Arkwild man. I'm getting excited over just slightly over $100. But if I happen to have a video go viral, you never know. Maybe I'll get 10 million views on my next video. Who knows? I hear the dogs out there playing. And they have a ball out there. And the cats like to sit out on the porch and watch dogs play. Hello, Sassy777. Well, you know what you need to do, Gary? When you visit Eddie, you need to bring him up here. It's only like an 8-hour drive. No big deal. I've never gone to a Renaissance festival. There was a big one not too far from where I lived in New York. I'd always planned on going there, but never did make it. Hello, Kitten Silver. Hello, Emily. Yeah, I'm not a sports fan. I used to watch a little bit of baseball with my father just because he liked to have someone watch it with him. He was a huge Yankees fan. His whole life, he loved the Yankees. Well, it's not bad, Jonesy. Yeah, my last video just explained some of the nonsense. I got over 2,000 views on that. Yeah, I think that's my 5th most viewed video. Okay, Emily. Yeah, I know once you come in, you're here till the end. Yeah, Emily, you'd be going through several states there. But between my house and Devil Dog's house is 8 hours, and that's just one state away. You know, Arkwell, man, there actually is a channel of a woman that works in her garden and stuff nude, but she doesn't show herself. Okay, Gary. Well, I didn't even know that, Emily. I literally do not follow sports at all. Oh, yeah, Gary, I'm well aware of that. Eddie has been pestering me terrible about that. But the thing is, I won't go anywhere and stay overnight, so I'd have to make it in one day. And by the time I got down there, spent some time there, and came back, I'd have to be up for like 24 hours straight. And I just don't think I can do it. I would love to go to it. Yeah, you think so, Wild Man? Well, that's possible, Gary. You could just be claiming it. Oh, my father wouldn't be happy about that, Pooch. He hated the Dodgers. Ever since they moved to the West Coast, he hated them. I'm not sure what noise you heard, Emily, but it could have been a vehicle going by because I've got my front door open. Yeah, that's right, Wanda. That's not going to happen. Okay, have a good night, Tish. Thanks for stopping in. Gary, if you show anything except your face when you do that, I promise you I will unsubscribe from your channel. Yeah, Emily, that's what Pooks was just saying. I can't leave my cat for the night, Gary. I gotta be here for them. I could give the chickens extra water and feed and stuff, and they'd be fine. But I can't leave my kids alone overnight. I actually wouldn't trust anyone to take care of the cats. Even when I'm here, I don't want someone opening the door because I'm just afraid the cats might get out. And I actually give my chickens enough feed and water to last them 2 days, anyways. Just so if I can't make it up there someday, if I'm too sore to get up there or something, I don't have to absolutely go up. Well, that's probably a smart thing, Gary. Tammy doesn't trust you to take care of the critters. Okay, Lauren, have a good night. No, that wouldn't be an option, Gary. Be too hard to take 10 cats along with me. And I don't know about leaving the dogs that long either. They might get into mischief. Hello, Eddie. Yeah, good point, Joe. My car really isn't big enough. But Eddie, Gary's causing problems. There you go, Joe. Yeah, you need a 20-foot straight truck. Yeah, I know, Eddie. He's always causing problems. Well, I'm to the end of the chat. So, that only took 45 minutes. So, yeah, I think we should go. Well, as I was saying, Teddy had his surgery yesterday, and he spent the night there. And I asked about making an appointment for Fluffy, because the last time I had her there for her upper respiratory issues, she appeared to be getting better on her own from when I'd made the appointment. So one of the injections they didn't give her, and gave her a half dose of the other one. She got all the way better, lasted about 3 or 4 days, and then went downhill again. So I took her in today, and she got the full dose of those injections. So she should be getting better now. Teddy's doing very well. They actually had him in the room. So when I went in with Fluffy, he was in there. And I don't think he realized that I was going to be coming in there. But I saw they had the carrier sitting there on the floor. So I spoke to him, reached down for him, and you should have saw how happy he was to see me. And he just kept it up all afternoon after we got home. He was so happy to be home. He kept rubbing on me, and he would go lay down for a few minutes, get up, come right back over to me again. And he was really happy. And I should tell you that when she went to mix up the medicine to give Fluffy her shots, she left the door open on the carrier so she could get out if she wanted to. And she started wandering around. She didn't realize that was Teddy sitting on the floor. She walked up to the carrier, and you should have saw them when they saw each other. They started kissing through the carrier, meowing to each other. So he definitely was happy. What we got going on in chat here? I guess Devil Dog's going to go Red Foreman on Belt Loop. Well, stay safe, Tracy. Have a good night, Katie. Yep. Jerry and Eddie just being the way they always are. They're always picking on each other. All the other kitties are doing good. And I've been letting them out on the porch more now. At first, it was only if I was sitting out on the porch. But I'm pretty sure that is secure enough to hold them in. They want to be out there, so I've got the door open right now. They can be in here, they can go out there, whatever they want to do. They like being out there. like I said earlier, they like watching the dogs. And the dogs will come up, tuck noses with the cats. I know yesterday, for some reason, Dino hissed at Honey. I really don't know what happened. I think Honey might have just walked up too quick and kind of startled him, because he was fine with her today. Well, yesterday he hissed at her. Hello, Jamie. No, actually, Jamie, I think Gary's more of a problem tonight than Eddie is. Gary's trying to antagonize Eddie. Yes, Gary. Yeah, I think that's what happened. I think he just got startled. Oh yeah, if I'm sitting out on the porch, almost all the cats, sometimes all of them are, but out of the 10 cats, there's usually at least 7 or 8 out there with me. And I have had all 10 out there at the same time. They love to be around me. Well, Gary, that's a lot of channels. Because I know you have 29 channels. Oh, sorry to hear that, Emily. Well, I know Lauren was asking me earlier if the wind was blowing here. Wind's starting to pick up now. They live a little bit west of me, northwest, actually. So probably hit them first, and now it's getting here. Oh, I don't blame you, Eddie. I wouldn't stop on 29 either. Uh-oh. Gary's getting mad. Just kidding, Gary. I see the LOL. Well, thank you, Estella. Or I guess I should call you Anne. Yeah, I've had 9 of these cats since the day they were born. And then I rescued Sanford when he was about 5 months old. I thought he was much younger than that. I was estimating like maybe 2 or 3 months, but the vet said he was 5 months old. And he's loving it here. Yeah, that's the only problem with having the door open, getting flies in here. I got to put my fly stickers up. Hey, good point, Eddie. Don't go away mad, Gary. Just go away. Yeah, the flies are kind of bad in here tonight, Emily. I got some fly stickers I got to put up. There was already some in here. But now I got the door open. They're really getting bad. Yeah, it's in the upper 70s right now, Emily. Yeah, I think so, Jamie. So, Jamie, what do you do when Gary visits? I know there's no way you can stay and be in the house with those two. You go get a motel room while he's visiting or what? Or you hide? Well, the chickens are all doing good also. Got some filming done to them today. That'll be in tomorrow's video. And dogs are doing good. They're still spending most of their time under the house, but they do go in the doghouse. Goldie has spent more time in there than the other two. At first, Honey and Buddy would just go in check it out, come back out. And then today I saw honey was laying in there for a while. So I'll get some straw in there. And I think when it cools down, that they're going to enjoy that. It was made for a big dog. So the door is much bigger on it than it needs to be. I think I'm going to make the door a little bit smaller for them. And then that should help cut down on the wind blowing in there and stuff. Okay, Gary, thanks for being here. Was that a phone call about work, Jonesy? Because if it is, just tell the boss that you're watching a live and you can't be dealing with his nonsense right now. What else? Still don't have Ginger and Grady here yet. Hoping I get them here soon. But at least there's an electric fence around the chickens now, so at least if the coyotes get too close, they'll get zapped. And it seems to be working with these guys barking that it's scaring them off. I hear one of them out there barking off and on tonight, but don't sound like anything serious. They go crazy over my armadillo. I'm calling him my pet armadillo because he's out here all the time. They hate him. Had a possum out here, but I think they scared the possum off. Because I haven't seen the possum in a while. Yeah, Emily, the armadillo was out there this afternoon. Okay, Jonesy. If we're friends, that's fine. But if it was your boss, I guess going to tell him he can call back later. I'm hoping to put the armadillo in the next video, Emily. I'm going to have to see how it looks. I think I can zoom in a little bit. And if it looks good, that's going to be in the next video. Nice. I am not going to have any puppies. Because the two girls I have out here now are both spayed. And Ginger's going to get spayed soon after she gets here. Yeah, that armadillo I have here isn't hurting anything. And just likes to hang out here. And I don't have a problem with him being there. Well, Jonesy, if you're referring to a lizard as being huge, I can just imagine how big that thing must be. Because I know you got some scary animals over there. Yeah, I think I can zoom in on that armadillo and make it so you can see him. Because the thing is, if I try to get any closer to him, I'm so slow. By the time I see him and try to get over there, then he's gone farther away by then. Yeah, I'm not sure who it was, but someone's chasing something around on the floor. I think it's one of their balls. Actually, I have a game. It came with the thing that projects the balls, because I don't want to say the wrong word, and 50 little fuzzy balls that eject out of that. And they got into the bag that had the balls in it, and they've got them all over the place. So I just let them play with them. That's what they want to do. Oh, nice, Gary. You got everyone else to do your work for you. There you go. Yeah, I know, Emily, you can hear the slightest little noise. Yeah, I'm sure they can, Jonesy. These are little soft, furry ones. Okay, have a good night, Texas homegrown girl. Yeah, Jonesy. I noticed that. You got your On Tour channel and your other just plain Radio Jonesy channel. And I passed every one of my drug tests. I think I've had 3 of them. One was because I was driving truck for a lumber and building material store. One was for Walmart. I forgot what the other one was for, but I'm sure there were 3 of them. Oh, well. Well, the truck driving part wasn't bad, Emily, but it was a terrible company to work for. I didn't like working for the company, that's for sure. Well, thank you. Any questions? I know I've done a lot of talking tonight. I can't remember if I got everything covered or if there's anything I missed. And if anyone didn't catch you earlier, I have a video coming out tomorrow. I'll be on the work that was done last week. And it's got the chickens in it and the dogs. And I think I'll take a few more clips, get some of the cats in it also. You know, the time I got done with everything today, I just didn't feel like doing any more work. So I didn't get that edited today. But I'll get that done tomorrow and get that video up tomorrow. Yep, Joe. I'm all ready to change the time on my microwave. I can't remember if my car changes on its own or not. I might have to change the car also. But other than that, just the microwave. And everything else will just change on its own. No, I don't really have any questions for you, Eddie. Right now, I'm not doing much cooking, Gary. I'm not really set up for it right now. I I should get a little more set up than I am right now, which I could. And once I get moved into the big house, then I'll definitely be doing more cooking. Um, Pretty much just simple stuff. I don't really do any fancy cooking. I do have some sandwiches, but I do like to go out a few times a week also. Like I haven't been to diner to get breakfast since actually I got lunch that day, on Monday. So tomorrow I'll probably go get breakfast. I'm sorry, Gary. I have no advice on dealing with devil dog at all. Well, you already know the answer, Eddie. I'm trying to avoid it. I would love to go, but without staying overnight, it's just too long of a trip. I think it's 7.5 hours there. And if I drive there and then just drive back home, that's a full day right there. That's without spending any time there. So it'd be tough. Yep, I see you, Ace. You have a good night. Oh, yeah, you think so, Eddie? No, thank you, Eddie. And from what I hear, Gary prefers to sleep with you. Well, that's pretty good, Jonesy. Yeah, when I went to the doctor, I was down 7 pounds from what I was the time before. And she told me just keep doing what I'm doing, just cut back a little bit. So, Gary and Eddie, when you come to visit, so I take that means you're leaving, Gary. I wouldn't think it'd be too hard to make, Gary. Well, Emily, Eddie's about 8 hours, and I'm not sure how far Gary is, but I don't think he's much more than that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Gary. Pretty close. Well, let's find out. Well, actually, Gary's a little bit closer. This is saying 6 hours and 48 minutes, 380 miles. And Eddie is well, not quite as far as I thought it was. 7 hours and 15 minutes, 401 miles. So, yeah, pretty close to being the same. Oh, yes, definitely, Eddie. A lot closer now. Yeah, it's to the point where I could realistically see you at some point. I'm sure you could drive a little faster than that, Gary. Well, just remember, just show them your bag. Might not always work. Hello, Gandalf. Hello, Joanne. Who's meowing? Not sure. It's either Oreo or Daisy. I think it's Oreo. He's chasing something. Okay, have a good night, Joe. Thanks for being here. Okay. So they'd already know when they pull you over that you're a police officer. Okay, Gary. Well, I used to just wear my fire department jacket. That would get them to not harass me. Because I got pulled over one night for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Because that's what they like to do in New York. The area where I was, they had way too many police there, and they got bored at night when there was nothing going on, and they just pull cars over just for the sake of pulling them over. You walked up, saw my fire department jacket. Oh, you're in the fire department? Talk for a couple minutes. Never asked for my license or registration or anything. Then apologized to me, told me have a good night. Yeah, I can't quite see who it is over there, but I know Daisy and Oriole were both over there, and Oriole was chasing something. Probably a moth or something. The wind's picked up a little bit, Barbara. But we're not supposed to really get anything too bad here. That's going to be more Oklahoma, Missouri, Kansas. We're right on the very edge of it. Well, we're not supposed to really take a direct hit from any of that. I'm actually going to check the radar right now just to see what that's looking like. Well, since the last time I looked at it, there's been a lot of stuff that's popped up on here. But it looks like the line is moving northeast. It looks like we might get a little something here. But it doesn't look like we're going to be in the worst of it. Yeah, they got the severe storm risk in our forecast, but they're saying central northeast Oklahoma into western Missouri. They're not even mentioning Arkansas at all in this. So hopefully won't be too bad. Yep, I could see you doing that, Gary. Yeah, I did, Emily. Yeah, I can see what the temperature is here again. 76. Going down 1 degree since the beginning of the live. Same temperature as you, Eddie. Well, I think it's about time to call it a night. I'm getting tired. Yes, Eddie, definitely. I noticed that. Well, thanks for being here, everyone. I appreciate it. Video coming out tomorrow. And unless something drastically goes wrong, I got another live Sunday at 5:30 Central. Have a good night, everyone.